It's been almost a year. I can't get any work done whenever I started to think about it. You would understand how I feel, right? Of course I do. I feel exactly the same. I still have so many regrets and I can't get my mind in order. It's all my fault. It's not your fault, so you shouldn't blame yourself. But if I had been more careful, if I had been more aware, maybe this wouldn't have happened. I can't stop thinking about it. You don't have to feel that way. I know you did your best, and I did the best I could too. That's why it doesn't pay off. I know. I hope you feel better soon. I really do. It's been a year of conflicting feelings of sadness, anger, and emptiness. I really need to think about the solution of this matter, but I think let's just do the best we can right now. Yeah, thank you. I'm so grateful to have you as my husband, Stuart. Thank you. I'm grateful to have you as my wife, Samantha. I'll promise I'll stay together with you in sickness and in health. That was my vow 5 years ago. Indeed. Well then, let's discuss about it when we get home. Yeah, good luck with your work. You too. Samantha, is now a good time for you to talk? Hello, Jude. I just got home, so we can talk now. What is it? I need to tell you something. I'm a little bit nervous to say this, but I'm getting married. Really? Congratulations. You are a career woman, so I thought you'd choose to remain single, but I'm really glad for you. Is that sarcasm? Are you asking me to give up my life as a woman just because I have a good career? No, it's not that, but anyway, I'm thinking about having a wedding party. You'll attend, right? Of course, I'll attend together with my husband. So have you decided on the date? Yes, October 7th. What? I'm afraid I must tell you that we won't be able to attend on that day. Do you have other plans? You are aware that we can't attend on that day, aren't you? Did you forget about that? What do you mean? Well, it's the anniversary of our son's death. You remember that, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. There's a couple who canceled their wedding, so I managed to make a reservation on that day. It's just a coincidence that it's on the same day. But you remember that day is the first anniversary of my son's death, right? Is there a problem? I beg your pardon? Are you telling me that you won't attend the memorial service? I don't think it's a good idea to spend time on someone who's no longer alive. I'd rather you celebrate those who are living in the present, like me and my husband-to-be. What a thing to say. My son, who was in the prime of his life, just passed away. He just started to learn talking. He was about to live a happy life, but I don't care about that. All the relatives are planning to attend my wedding. We haven't informed them yet. I was hoping for you to attend my son's memorial service. I was not in debt to your son. It's not like I wanted him to be born anyway. He came into the world on his own, didn't he? I don't think I owe him anything. Gee, that's rude. To be honest, I don't feel like celebrating any wedding. Is that so? Then why don't you mourn your son alone? What? I'm sure my brother and my relatives will give my marriage their heartfelt blessing. That's enough. You can go ahead and shed some tears for your dead son. What a terrible thing to say. But you should at least send me the congratulatory gift for my wedding. You're my brother's wife, so it's your duty. I can't believe you just said that. Besides, my husband won't be attending your wedding. He loved my son so much. My brother loved me too. He's always been the sweetest, most sisterly boy since he was a little. I can't tell you how much I missed him when he got married. I know that, but what you're doing is just too much to bear. I'm sure my brother would be absolutely delighted since I'm getting married. I feel sorry that you have to spend time alone, but it can't be helped. I'm so full of happiness right now. Are you done with work already? I just left the office right now. Everything went smoothly today. That's great. Anyway, I need to talk to you. What happened? I just got a call from your sister. Apparently they've decided to have a wedding party. Seriously? I guess my sister is finally settling in. So, when is the wedding? Well, October 7th. What? Are you kidding me? That's what I said to her too. But they managed to get a reservation for the venue on that day, so they decided to go on with the wedding party. There's no way we can attend the wedding. I know. I told her that you won't be able to attend either, But your sister said that you are a kind man who cares for her, so you will be there no matter what.
That's ridiculous. You know how I've been feeling for the past year, don't you?
Your sister told me that I should mourn for my dead son alone. She also told me to give her a proper congratulatory gift. I was so surprised, sad, and angry. I could hardly breathe.
That's so true. I'm very angry right now that my hands are shaking.
I'm not sure if I can deal with her from now on. I'm really thinking of cutting ties with her.
I feel the same too. That heartless woman is neither my sister nor my relative.
But you adore your sister so much, don't you? You don't force yourself.
How can I adore her after what happened? Besides, this wedding? If she were in front of me right now, I would have beaten her to a pulp.
I'm relieved to hear that, but I want you to be at the wedding.
Why? I'm not going to that woman's wedding.
But you're making progress on the case, right?
Yeah, we'll know everything tomorrow.
Well then, I guess it's even better if you attend the wedding. Jude, may I have a word? Oh, hi Samantha, what is it? Did you change your mind? Are you going to tell me that you'll be at my wedding? No, I will not attend the wedding, but my husband will be there. I knew it! I have no doubt that he's happy about his beloved sister's marriage. Well, I don't think so. Huh? What did you just say? Nothing. I feel sorry for you anyway. Looks like your husband gave up on you. Mourning alone on the first anniversary of your son's death. It brings tears to my eyes. Do you think so? It's your fault that I ended up in this situation. You've been tormenting me for a whole year. Why do you think it's my fault? I don't understand. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Stop messing around. I'm going to have the happiest day of my life that day, so stop saying nasty things. Do you think mourning my son is a nasty thing? He's your own nephew. Well, I didn't say that. You're the one who ended up with that conclusion. Seems that you have a very strong assumption. I wanted to see my son so badly. I'm sure those feelings will be stronger that day. I don't care about that. In the first place, a woman like you shouldn't have become my brother's wife. That's why maybe God has decided to take your son away from you as a punishment. Punishment? Yes, punishment for taking my brother away from me. I knew it's time for you to be punished. I don't understand. Anyway, I hope the wedding goes well. I don't need your blessing. My wedding will be a big success. You won't be attending so I can have fun. I'm sure that your wedding will turn into a scary event. What? How dare you say that to me? I won't let you get away with it no matter how much you try. Yeah, you can say whatever you want. Stop talking nonsense. Have you lost your mind because of the first anniversary of your son's death? You know what? I think you're more suited to be alone and lonely at the memorial service. That is your punishment for taking away my brother I love so much. Hey, what have you done? My marriage. You've ruined it. I thought I was finally going to be happy. I'll never forgive you. Oh, Jude, congratulations on your marriage. I'm now spending a quiet time with my son. How could you do that? You treated me like a criminal. You are a criminal anyway. Huh? You deserve to be punished, Jude. What? You're not making any sense. Anyway, I can't believe my brother played that video at the venue. What kind of video? Don't be so naive. A woman who looked exactly like me pushed a woman with a child out of the way. She was hit by a car that came at her at a high rate of speed, and the child, who was a boy, died. It's a scene you've seen before, am I right? What do you think you're doing? What do you mean? You know everything, right? What do you mean? I have no idea. Why did you let my brother play such an ominous video at the wedding celebration? The whole venue was on tenterhooks. I can understand that. We made it very realistic. I mean, it actually happened. You know that, don't you? No, what? It was my happiest day, and you ruined it, so I'll never forgive you. I see. I'm so sorry. I'm going to charge you alimony for ruining my wedding. Why me? I'm not paying you any alimony. You are the one who was supposed to pay it, right? Everyone was looking at me as if I were a criminal on my wedding day. It's all because of that weird video. It was so embarrassing. I broke out in a cold sweat. I don't even want to remember that day.
I don't want to remember that day either, but I can't forget it. I lost my beloved son because of you. Today, I got my revenge for that.
Huh? Are you out of your mind? Do you even know what you're talking about?
Yes.
You think I took your son away from you? Stop messing around with me.
It's true, isn't it?
I'll call the police if you keep talking nonsense.
Go ahead, as you wish.
Huh?
I was pushed into the driveway that day, obviously by someone. I was so upset at the time, I didn't have time to think clearly. I lost my son as a result of that.
That was an accident, right? You're just being paranoid. Your son died in an accident. There's nothing you can do about that.
I couldn't accept it, so I talked to my husband about it. He was sad, but I decided to use a detective to find out how it all came to this.
What?
It took a while to get the result.
You're kidding, right?
Before the accident, I was shopping with my son at a supermarket just a few blocks from the accident site. Thankfully, the supermarket had security cameras.
There's no way you could have been caught on that camera.
It was a small image, but I was definitely pushed from behind.
Is that true?
Yes. I was holding hands with my son. We were pushed out into the driveway together. I shouldn't have held his hands.
So what? Are you trying to say that it was me who pushed you? That's a false accusation. You can't assume it's me when you can't even see my face.
Well, I saw your cheek for a second, and then I saw the mole on your chin.
I can't believe you.
I saw a mole on the right chin, just like you.
No way. There are tons of people in the world with the same mole.
Yes, but it was verified by a picture my husband took during the wedding. That was definitely you. Now that we have proof, you can't get away with it.
Yes, I did it. I couldn't allow my cute little brother to get an ugly wife like you. I treated my brother with so much love and affection since he was a little boy. I couldn't accept the fact that he had a baby with you. I couldn't forgive you for being so happy about the birth of your child. I just wanted to punish you.
So you really did that, sis.
What? Stuart? This is Samantha's number, right?
That's right. I'm with her right now, and I was finally able to get the evidence.
What evidence?
That you pushed my wife to the driveway.
Huh? You have the video, right?
Yeah, but they said they wasn't sure that it was you.
I can't believe you just tricked me.
When I saw the video, I was appalled. I mean, the woman looked exactly like you. I'm your brother, so I know.
No, that must be some kind of a mistake. It wasn't me. I think it was someone else who hates Samantha.
It's too late. I've taken a screenshot of your message earlier, so I'm going to the police now with this.
No way! Are you trying to turn me into a criminal? I didn't mean to take that child away from you. I just wanted to embarrass Samantha.
Why do you need to embarrass her? Samantha is my wife. Why would my sister embarrass the woman I love the most? And as a result, you even took the life of my beloved son. I will never forgive you, even if you atone for your sins. Don't ever show yourself in front of me again.
Don't say that. I'm your only sister.
How can you say such a thing after tearing the family I love so much apart? I don't consider you my sister anymore.
Wait a minute.
Jude, my husband has just left for the police station.
Oh no!
Whatever the reason, what you did is unforgivable. My husband and I have spent the past year thinking about the accident. I hope you can also experience the living hell that we've been going through.
Do you really think you can do that? I have someone who has become my husband.
Right now, I'm in the groom's waiting room at the ceremony hall. The groom saw the entire exchange.
No way! Are you a heartless demon? Are you trying to take away all the happiness I finally found?
I'll return those words back to you. My son is never coming back. His cute smile, voice, and his lovely eyes that looks just like my husband's. I will never be able to take a look at him anymore. Have you ever thought about my feelings? Please atone for your sins properly from now on. I don't want the groom to officially become the husband of a criminal, so I asked him to stand beside me. He said that the marriage certificate has not been submitted yet, so he wants to pretend this marriage never happened.
What have you done? You took everything from me. I'll make sure I get my revenge. Remember that.
You can talk to the police about what you want to say. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Hold on a sec. If I get caught, you'll be the sister-in-law of a criminal. You don't want that, do you? Now, tell my brother to come back.
Jude, I wonder why you're still talking like that after all this time. My son is dead because of you. There's no way you can get away with it.
I admit my guilt, but I didn't mean to take your son away from you. It was just a coincidence that a speeding car came in. I'll apologize and pay you as much as you want, so...
Are you telling me that you want to put a price on my son's life? I can't do that. Money can't buy my son. If I could, I would, but I can't.
I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to make you learn your lesson. Believe me.
But the reality is different. Jude, please be honest and admit it. No matter what you say, it won't change how my husband and I feel. Now, I just hope that you will atone for your sins with a clean heart.
Please forgive me, Samantha.
I know that I won't see you again. Take care.
Oh no, I don't want to be a criminal.
After that, Jude was sentenced to prison and spent some time in jail. Although the regret of my son's death has been put to rest, something heavy still weighs on my husband and my heart. Although we will no longer be involved with her, I hope that Jude will be able to live her life with a pure heart after her sentence is finished. My husband and I mourned our son once again and vowed to do our best in life. A year has passed since then. A new life is now growing in my belly. Together with my husband, I want to take good care of our child.
Sorry to bother you while you're busy at work. I just have a quick question, so can I have a minute with you?
What? Make it quick.
Yeah, I just got a call from your mother. She said something I don't understand. She was asking about when we are going to move our stuff into our house. Can you explain to me what's happening?
That's because we're moving in with my parents next month. Don't keep calling me about stupid stuff.
It's not stupid stuff. What do you mean by moving out? You didn't tell me anything about that.
Me and you are moving out. Do you understand?
Huh? Wait a sec. Does that mean we're living together with your parents? When did you decide to do so? I don't think we had a discussion about that.
It was my decision, so it's absolute. It's my parents' house anyway.
It's not good. You should have told me about that. We made a promise before we got married that we won't live together with your parents. Did you forget? You just broke our promise.
Maybe we did make a promise, but that was a long time ago. You're a housewife who lives on my income, so shut up and do as you're told.
That's because you asked me to stop working. If you want me to work, I'll do it anytime you want. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm not moving in with your parents.
Why not? Are you telling me that you hate my family that much?
I'm afraid I must say yes. Every time I meet your mother, she always bullies me. Besides, if we have to live with your parents, that means we'll be living with your sister too, right?
Well, yes. Dahlia is still young, so she wants to live with our parents for a while. You should understand that.
I don't think your sister is young anymore. She's already 25 years old. I mean, I don't think she should depend on your parents. Moreover, every time we see each other, she always asks for allowance. I don't think that's a thing that an adult woman should do.
Dahlia is my cute little sister. You must take care of your loving husband's little sister.
I don't know what you're talking about. She treats you as if you were an ATM. Don't you realize that?
Shut up! Don't you dare insult my family! Anyway, you must obey me. If you don't want to live together with me, let's get a divorce.
Divorce? Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I've got divorce papers ready for you. I don't have to force myself to hold on to you. If you think I'm lying, look in the safe.
What? Looks like you really are serious.
That means I'm ready to dump you anytime. If you don't want me to dump you, you're gonna have to shut up and comply. Well, I've got some work left to do, so I'll see you then. Have you got all the stuff packed? Don't tell me you haven't.
I've got my stuff packed. I didn't expect that we'll be in this kind of situation.
What's with that tone of voice? Are you still complaining? Well, that's okay. I'll start to live with my mom and dad starting tomorrow. After all these years, at last I'm able to do that. I've been waiting for this day to come.
Oh, come on. We've been visiting your parents every week. It hasn't been that long since the last time you saw them. How much often do you want to see your parents?
Even if I see them every week, it's been a while since I spent a whole day together with them. I'll be able to eat Mom's delicious food from now on. After all, there's nothing better than Mom's cooking. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm sorry that I'm not good at cooking. I know that you just want to say how awful my cooking skill is.
That's not true. Your food isn't bad, but it's not as good as Mom's. It's like comparing a fine French cuisine and dog food. Of course, yours is dog food.
How rude of you. Stop making fun of me, will you? There are things you can say and things you can't say, even between a husband and wife.
I mean, it's the truth, so it can't be helped. Anyway, I'm the one who puts food on our table. That's why you're in no position to give me any opinion. I'm moving in with my mom and dad tomorrow. If you don't like it, we'll have to end our marriage.
I understood. I've already filed for divorce, so I won't be going with you.
What are you talking about? Are you kidding me?
I'm telling the truth. You were the one who came out with the idea of getting a divorce, weren't you? I just took the divorce papers and filed them. They were accepted, so now we're strangers. Your wish has come true, Raphael.
What a stupid thing to do! Can't you even take a joke? You must cancel the divorce procedure right away.
I don't want to. You were the one who told me first we were getting a divorce. I just went along with it. You even prepared the divorce papers.
That was just to scare you. I wasn't serious at all. Why did you take that seriously?
You know what? There are some jokes you can tell and some you can't. To say a joke about getting a divorce is horrible.
You shouldn't have filed for divorce on your own. You didn't discuss anything with me. We're a married couple, so we're supposed to talk things out.
I beg your pardon? You were the one who decided to move in together with your parents without consulting me in advance. We promised before we got married that we would discuss important matters together, didn't we? You haven't kept any of those promises.
You didn't even discuss the important matter of divorce with me. The matter about living together with my parents is nothing compared to that. It's not unusual for married couples to live with their parents anyway.
You just don't understand. Moving in with parents is a serious matter for a married couple like us because it will affect our future. It's a good thing we got divorced before we moved in together.
Are you seriously going to leave me? You're married to me because you love me, right?
I'm serious. I mean, we're divorced already. It's not a matter of love anymore.
Well, if you insist, then I have nothing more to say. By the way, how are you going to live from now on? You don't even have an income since you're not working.
I'll be fine. I have my own plan about that. You don't need to worry about my future.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I've been thinking that you and I might get divorced sooner or later.
What do you mean?
Ever since I became a housewife, you started acting like a king. You are very arrogant. I don't know if you're longing for the old-fashioned way of being a good husband, but it was very stressful for me. You always complained whenever I cooked for you. You would bring your subordinates to our house out of the blue and treated me like a servant. On top of that, when I went to your parents' house, your mother bullied me whenever she had the chance. Your sister even joined your mother to bully me just for fun. You don't just turn a blind eye to it. You even laughed at it. All of that was too hard to bear. I've had enough.
I didn't know that you were so unhappy. You should have told me.
I told you many times. You're the one who didn't listen to me. Lately, I told you that your mother has been bullying me. I asked you to stop her, didn't I?
Bullying? I don't get it. Was it that bad? It seemed like you're not telling me the truth. Mom was just trying to be nice to you.
I don't think so. At first, she said that I'm not a suitable wife for you. Then, she also said that the home-cooked food I brought was terrible. At first, I thought it was just sarcasm. Lately, every time I see her, she kept asking about me, about when we'll have kids. She said that I'm the reason why we still don't have kids. She even told me that a wife who can't give birth to children is disqualified as a woman. Can you believe that? Well, I think I've told you about this too. Seems that you have forgotten about it.
I think I did hear something about that. But I didn't think my mother was bullying you in the first place. I'm sure that she didn't say those awful words straightforwardly to you.
What? The words your mother used whenever she talked to me were very rude. It's not just your mother, but your younger sister was also bullying me. Every time I went to your parents' house, I was stressed out.
That's nothing compared to other families. I've seen it on TV. You should at least put up with it a little bit.
Huh? A little bit? That's enough. We're already strangers anyway. Your mother and younger sister are also no longer my in-laws. You can say whatever you want.
Wait a minute. Are you serious? Are you really divorcing me?
You're so persistent. Don't make me repeat it. I said I've divorced you. I don't want to see your face anymore. I'm leaving first.
What? From now on? Where are you going?
Are you stupid? Of course I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going. I don't want you stalking me. I don't want you to find out where I live. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Goodbye.
Daphne, wait! I don't care if you regret what you've done later. Long time no see. How are you? Is everything okay?
Huh? Is that you, Raphael? Looks like I forgot to block you. Anyway, I have nothing to say to you.
Hold on a sec. I contacted you because I have something important to tell you. Listen to me, please.
I don't have anything important to talk to you about. It's all taken care of already.
Don't be so cold to me. Just listen to me.
Okay then, make it quick, please.
I went to your parents' house a few months ago because I wanted to see you and talk to you.
I know. My parents told me, but they turned you away. Well, of course they did. You deserve that.
Yeah, well, I'm the one who caused our divorce. So I guess it's understandable that they don't want to deal with me anymore.
Oh, seems that you realized what you've done wrong. I thought you weren't sorry at all.
That's not true. What a terrible thing to say. I've been thinking about it a lot since you left. That's why I decided to contact you.
Okay, let's just get to the point. You said that you want to tell me something important? You're not going to ask me to start over, are you? I'm telling you up front. I absolutely refuse.
Why? We loved each other, didn't we? That's why we got married.
Well, we may have loved each other at first, but I was wrong.
What do you mean? You were actually waiting to hear from me, weren't you? That's why you didn't block me?
No, I didn't. You're just too confident. I've been busy with other things that I forgot to block you.
By the way, I heard that you started a new job.
Oh, I didn't know you heard about that. I've always wanted to work.
I heard from a friend, and it sounds like you're working for a pretty good company. Keep up the good work.
Well, my friend helped me to get that job. It's a very interesting job.
That's great. I'm happy for you, and I know that you're such a talented person. I couldn't get into such a big company.
Thank you for your compliment. So, what do you want from me?
I was just wondering, since you're working for a good company, you have a high income, right? How much is your monthly income?
Well, I don't want to give you a specific amount, but it's twice what you made when you were married.
Really? That's impressive.
I don't feel good about this. You have never given me any compliments before.
That was in the past. You shouldn't bother about that anymore. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna propose that we start over.
I don't want to do that. I don't know how you got that idea. Are you out of your mind? We're already divorced.
I'm serious. I still love you, Daphne.
You make me worry even more. Besides, I don't love you at all.
I quit my job, so I'm looking for a new job. Life is pretty hard for me now. I was wondering if you could help me.
I heard about that. I also know why you quit your job.
Huh? Who told you that? I didn't tell anyone.
We've known each other since middle school. Even if you don't want to hear it, rumors will start. Didn't you hear about me from your classmates in middle school?
Yes, you're correct. So that means not only you but our classmates know about the fact that I got fired for messing around with a young girl in the company.
Yes, of course. The other day, when I got together with my classmates, we had a lot of fun. The rumor about why you lost your job was a great conversation starter.
What the? That's horrible!
But still, what kind of nerve do you have that you dared to go out with another woman right after our divorce? It's a good thing that I divorced a jerk like you. I never want to see you ever again.
I was just lonely. I just wanted someone to comfort me.
What a pathetic man you are.
But I was wrong. I finally realized it.
Realized what?
I knew you were the one for me. That's why I married you.
Stop talking nonsense. I'm getting goosebumps here. Can you just keep your jokes to yourself?
Don't say that. I'm serious. You still love me, don't you? Just be honest.
No, I don't. I don't even have a shred of regret for divorcing you. On the contrary, I feel good that we are now strangers. I'm stress-free now.
Don't lie to me. You've been talking about me to your classmates, so that means you still have some feelings towards me, right?
I did talk about you, but don't get me wrong. I never said any good word about you.
Your classmates didn't say that. You don't have to be tough with me. They said something about you having unfinished business with me.
Huh? There's no way I still have feelings for you. I'm sure that my classmates were just trying to be polite with you. Seems that you were too persistent when you asked questions.
That's nonsense. You still love me. I can sense that.
Jeez, I'm tired of talking to you. You just don't seem to understand what I'm trying to tell you. I'm sorry, but if you have nothing more to say, let's end this conversation.
Wait a minute. Can we talk face to face? It's really hard to express my feelings just by texting you like this. I want to see you, Daphne.
Huh? You've got to be kidding me. I absolutely hate the idea of meeting you in person.
Don't say that. Just for a little while, okay? Where are you now? The company you work for is in New York, so you live in New York, right? Tell me your address.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Then I guess I'll just have to go to your office. Otherwise, I can't meet you.
What? Don't you dare come to my office.
No, I have to meet you. I'll be there tomorrow.
Hold on a sec. Even if you come here, I won't meet you. You got that?
Hey, explain to me. It's terrible that you told the police to arrest me.
I didn't expect that you'd actually come to my office. Give me a break, okay? I'm glad I told the security guard beforehand that you're coming.
I'm not giving up until I meet you. I'll definitely meet you.
I don't think you'll ever see me again.
Huh? Why not?
I've got a restraining order from the police. Next time you make any contact with me, you'll be arrested. I want you to go home to your mother and sister, whom you love very much. You were so happy to be living with them.
I don't want to do that. My mom is suffering from dementia, and I can't handle it anymore. My sister doesn't even work and she just asks for money. I don't want to live with them. I want to live with you.
So you finally understand. It's too late.
I don't want to live with them anymore. I promised you that. I'll never say I want to live with them from now on. Let's start over, Daphne. I'm begging you.
It's too late. I'm not going to have anything more to do with you. I'm going to block you from now on. Stay away from me for the rest of your life.
Wait!
Also, there's no point in trying to meet me any further.
I don't understand.
I'm going abroad next month for work. I'm going to live abroad for a while.
Seriously?
Yeah. So I don't think you'll be able to come and see me no matter how hard you try.
Oh no! Please don't abandon me.
I don't care about you. You just have to get on with your own life.
I'll do my best to support you from now on. I promise.
I'm sick of hearing your promises. Why don't you just solve everything by yourself? I don't need you to support me. Goodbye forever, Raphael.
Hey, wait!
My ex-husband seemed to desperately search for my whereabouts, but he never found me. As I had declared to my ex-husband, I left for overseas shortly after. According to my friend, my ex-husband was working part-time job. With a mother who needs care and a sister who doesn't want to work, he's struggling to make ends meet. Also, the rumor about why my ex-husband got fired from his previous company has spread among my classmates. I think he will have a hard life for a while. I can only say that he deserved it. On the other hand, I'm still struggling to get used to my life abroad, but I love my job and I'm living a happy life. I'm very glad that I divorced Raphael at that time. I think I'm going to enjoy living a comfortable life as a single person for a while. Hey, I might be a little late today.
Are you done with your work?
It's gonna take me a little while, but I'm almost done. I'm gonna stop by at your mother's house after work.
Why? Why do you have to stop by at my mom's?
Why do you ask? I'm not allowed to visit her?
What do you need from her? If you need something from Mom, I'll go. You don't have to go.
What? I was told to come see her directly. Don't get me in trouble.
Hey, what does she need from you? She's my mother. If she needs something, she would tell me. There's no way she needs something from you.
Hey, don't be crazy. This morning, she told me to stop by at her place on my way home from work. And not only once, but multiple times.
Are you sure?
Why do I have to lie to you about something like this?
I don't think Mom would have anything to tell you.
I did ask her if she's sure to talk to me instead of you, but she wanted me to come.
What does she want from you?
I can sort of imagine. Well, anyways, I have to see her after work.
I don't understand. Don't tell me you're planning to beg her for something, huh?
What? Don't be stupid. I'm not a child. Why should I beg her? Will you stop saying such childish things? I told you she wants me. Why don't you believe me?
She has always called me when she needed me. I'm telling you that it's impossible for her to talk to you without me.
Hey, how much do you love her? I'm amazed. Maybe she has something she doesn't want you to know. What is the problem of me visiting her?
I'm sure that's not true. There's nothing she can't tell me. She's the only one who understands me. I know her better than anyone. There's no way she would keep something from me.
Mom. God, what a pain in the ass. Anyway, I have to go. I'll be late if I keep talking to you.
Fine. I'll let you go today, but I'll never forgive you if you do something to her, okay?
What is that? What do you mean if I do something? There are things you can say and can't say to each other as husband and wife. It sounds like I'm picking on your mother. Have I ever done anything to harm her?
Huh? How dare you? You think I don't know anything?
What are you talking about?
You really are a shameless woman, aren't you? You pretend to be a good wife, but you actually pick on her, right? I know everything.
Huh? Don't make false accusations like that. I'm picking on your mother? Don't make me laugh. I never did that, not even once.
Don't lie. I heard from her.
From her?
That's right. My mom would never lie to me, and she's absolutely right. You're sneaking around, hiding and picking on her.
You know what? Maybe you've been watching too much drama. I don't understand. How is that possible?
I heard from her.
Even if your mother said so, you didn't see or hear it directly, huh? How can you say such a terrible thing? You didn't actually see what happened. Don't assume I'm the bad one like that.
The part where you get angry like that is even more suspicious. If you didn't do it, there's no need to be so angry. I'm upset because it's true. I didn't think you were the kind of woman who would pick on her mother-in-law.
That's terrible. How dare you? I'm not bullying her.
Fine. Enough excuses. Just go see her. She called you, right? I won't forgive you if you bully her even a little.
How could you? You don't believe me at all. You were so nice to me before we got married. But as soon as we got married, you became a mommy's boy. You know we're married. You should take care of me too, not only your mother.
Don't be so brazen. You know how much she means to me, don't you? Anyway, don't harass her, okay? Don't bother my mom. Hey, Abigail, are you listening to me? Hey, Abigail, I just heard from Mom.
Oh, what did she say?
What did you do to her?
Huh? What are you talking about?
She said that you were picking on her again. How could you, after I warned you?
Wait a minute. I talked to her, but I didn't pick on her.
You're lying again. Give me a break. She called me while I was at work, so I called her back and she was crying.
What? Why?
The other day, the day you said you were going to stop by at her house, you verbally abused her and even hit her. She said she couldn't take it anymore and cried.
Hey, what's going on? How is that possible? I have no idea.
Huh? So you're saying Mom lied to me?
If she really said that, then I guess so.
You! Stop telling me obvious lies. She was crying and I was so worried that I left work and went to her house.
You're kidding, right? You'd leave work for that reason? I can't believe it.
My precious mom was crying. I can't just leave her like that, especially if it's your fault. I warned you. Can you explain what's going on?
I don't know. I'd rather ask you. That day, I went to her house, and she gave me a lecture for many hours. You are a wife. You should give your all for your husband. How long are you going to keep working? If you can't take care of my son, get divorced now. As soon as I arrived, she yelled at me. I was the one who wanted to cry. Why did she have to say that? I don't understand.
Even if it's a lie, it's natural, right? Then why was Mom crying? Explain it to me.
So, that's what I want to know. Maybe she was putting on an act? I'm sure she wanted you to worry.
Huh? What does she need to act for? Mom would never be so cunning.
Then what? Explain it to me. I never lied to you, okay? Please, you have to believe me. True, I don't like your mother. She's a stranger to me, I admit that. But hitting or abusing my mother-in-law? I would never do that.
You can say whatever you want. You've been bullying Mom all this time. And how can you ask me to believe you when you hit her? You're too selfish.
That's terrible. Why can't you believe me? Do you think I'm the kind of woman who would bully your mother? That's absolutely not true. I'm the one who was bullied.
Shut up! Enough!
Kyle.
Mom called me after a week of thinking about it. You've been continuing to bully her for a while. It must have been hard for her. She was putting up with your bullying because she cared about me. Of course, I think she cared about you too, but you kept abusing her and hitting her. And I believe she couldn't take it anymore. Do you know how she felt when she had to put up with it for so long? Do you know how kind she is to me, trying not to worry her? You really are a psycho.
Why do you have to say that? I don't understand. I don't know what your mother told you, but you didn't see or hear any actual things. Why do you only take your mother's words?
Of course I know. We are family. We trust each other more than anyone else. I know she would never lie to me. I'm pretty sure you're lying.
Lying? I have been telling you it's not true.
Listen, if you ever hurt my mom again, I won't let you get away with it, okay? If you ever hurt her feelings again, I'll curse you even worse. You better brace yourself.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna take a bath and go to bed.
And don't wake up again. I'm staying at my mom's for a while. Bye.
I need you to pick up the phone. Kyle, I need to talk to you.
I don't have anything to talk to you about. I'm having dessert with my mom.
I was taking a break in my bedroom after work, and when I woke up and tried to get out of my room, the door wouldn't open. I don't know why. Can you come home and take a look at it? I'm not feeling well today. I don't think I can move. Please?
Can't you just stay like that?
Huh?
When I came home from work feeling exhausted, you were sleeping comfortably in your bedroom. I got annoyed and locked you in.
Hey, my legs are tied up too. What? I don't understand. Kyle, are you serious? I'm being locked up?
It's my punishment.
What?
You abused my mom and you even hit her. What a horrible thing to do to her. You should be sorry. I won't forgive you until you apologize.
Wait a minute, Kyle. I'm really sick. I thought I had a fever since this morning, so I just needed some rest. I wasn't sleeping in.
I don't care if you're sick or have a fever or whatever. You don't feel like apologizing to her? You have no remorse for the evil you did to Mom. I'm just trying to make you feel sorry for what you've done. Mom said she'd forgive you if you were truly sorry. She's so kind. She's too open-minded to forgive someone like you.
I didn't do anything wrong. There's no need to apologize or be sorry. I'm really sick. I think my fever's gone up and I'm parched. I need to go get some water.
I don't trust anything you say. You're just saying random things, aren't you? I have your wallet, car keys, everything, so you wouldn't run away.
The only thing I couldn't find was your phone. You said you weren't feeling well, but actually, you were sneaking around in bed watching videos, right?
I kept it in my pocket in case of emergency. That's how sick I am. Hey, why did you take my wallet too?
I'm just trying to keep you from running away. You know, if you have money, you can call a cab, right? I saw you sleeping in the bedroom and I thought maybe you were sick. That's why I stole your wallet, so you couldn't go see a doctor. God, I'm really smart.
What? That's a crime.
A crime? What are you talking about? I did it so that you can pay for what you did. Don't talk nonsense.
After all, you stole my belongings, right? You knew I wasn't feeling well and you stole it. That's a thief. When I thought about it, this is a crime, right?
What's with that logic? You can't call for help anyway. Say whatever you want. You can't leave that room. I've made it so you can't open the windows or the front door. It's impossible for you to get out of there, man.
Oh no, I didn't do anything against your mother. Why should you do such terrible things to me? This is like torture.
If you think so, why don't you admit your evil deed? You really are stubborn. We are both disgusted by you. I can't believe you're that kind of person. I should have noticed it sooner. I'm sorry for being immature and hurting Mom. I'm sorry I ended up hurting her.
Okay, that's enough. You don't seem to trust me at all, so whatever.
What? You're mad at me? I don't need a person who would lie and bully Mom. Stay there and be sorry. When you're ready to apologize to her, call me. Then I'll let you out of the room.
Are you sure?
Wait. Why are you looking down on me? I can't believe it. You have no right to act like that.
Okay. Why don't you just stay with your mommy?
What's with that tone? You made fun of me, didn't you? I'll never forgive you. Hey, Abigail. You don't reply when it's inconvenient for you. Answer me. I haven't heard from you since then. Are you feeling better? Do you feel sorry now?
What? I have nothing to be sorry about.
Are you still talking like that? You want to get out of there, don't you? If you apologize to Mom, I'll let you out.
Leave me alone.
Huh?
I don't want to apologize for something I didn't do.
You're a real pain in the ass. Mom said she'd forgive you if you apologized. Don't you understand the goodness of people?
How can you say that? I didn't do anything, but she made up a lie that I was harassing her, and she's trying to trick you. Your mother is a much worse person. Goodness of people? Don't make me laugh.
I won't let you talk bad about her. Reconsider. You continued to harass her. You abused her and hit her after all. You hurt her feelings and you never apologized. No matter how you think about it, this is crazy. I guess I made a mistake marrying a person like you.
Those are my words. I'll never apologize because I didn't do anything wrong.
You want me and Mom to forgive you, right? Then you should apologize right now. If you don't apologize to her, we're getting divorced, okay?
Sure, I'd love to. Let's get divorced now.
Huh?
Actually, I've been waiting for you to say that for a long time.
What do you mean?
Because even if I said I wanted to get a divorce, you wouldn't accept it anyway, right? That's why I've been waiting for you to say that. Now we can finally get divorced. I'm really happy.
Wait a minute. It's divorce. Do you understand?
Of course.
We're breaking up and you're going to be alone.
That's right. That's what I wanted. Thank you, Kyle, for asking me to get divorced.
You! What are you talking so cocky about? Don't get over yourself. If you really want to get divorced, I wouldn't open the door.
Don't worry. I already called an ambulance. I've already left the room.
What? You're out of the room?
Yeah, I'm out.
What the hell? It's a very strong lock. It shouldn't open right away.
I was about to die. I had a high fever. I was dizzy and I was starting to feel faint. I thought I was going to lose consciousness, so I called 911. They also had a hard time getting in through the front door, so I explained the situation by phone, and the fire engine came. They broke the window from the outside so I could go to the hospital safely. I'm in a hospital room now, resting. I was put on an IV drip and I'm feeling much better.
What the hell?
Thank God I had my phone.
Why did you call an ambulance? The neighbors would notice. It would be a big problem.
My life was in danger, so no choice. I was about to die.
You could have called me. You didn't have to call an ambulance.
Huh? I asked you to help me, but you ignored me. I could have passed out if I hadn't asked for help. I was desperate.
You're exaggerating. You would feel better soon if it was just a fever, right? You made the neighbors worry.
You're probably right, but you did all those things. Ask the police later. How terrible thing you did.
What? What do you mean, police?
You know, I was rescued in a very difficult situation. The police were suspicious and asked me what happened. I think they should be there soon.
What do you mean? Why are they coming to my place?
Huh? Don't you see what you did? I was locked in my room in my own house. I had no wallet, no driver's license, no car keys. Of course, they would think there was a problem. I had my legs tied. I was in a locked room, and then I was rescued. I told them the truth.
Hey, are you kidding me? I did it just to make you sorry for what you did. I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to, but you went too far. If you have any excuses, you can talk to the police. I think they're almost there. Don't even think about running away, okay?
Hold on. I'm your husband. I would never lock you up. Just explain to the police that it was all a misunderstanding. Tell them it was just a fight.
A fight? What are you talking about? Honestly, it wasn't even a fight. I was the one who got blamed. It was really terrible. I'm proud of myself to be able to endure it. I'm not going to help you no matter how much you ask me to.
But if you keep this up, I'm going to become a criminal. Even you would be sad if your own husband was a criminal, wouldn't you?
A husband? You said you and I are divorced, right? So we are strangers.
You've got to be kidding me. I can't deal with the police. Please, help me.
Please tell your excuses at the police station. Goodbye. The mommy's boy who had tormented me a lot was arrested in front of his mother not long after that. At that time, it seems like she looked very pale and was trembling. Of course, she should have known the details. She knew she was going to be interviewed voluntarily. We talked with a lawyer and eventually settled out of court for compensation. After that, the fact of my ex-husband's arrest had already spread around the neighborhood. He and his mother could no longer stand the cold stares and slander from them, so they disappeared without a trace. No one knows where they went.
Eleanor, is this serious? If this is supposed to be a joke, tell me quickly. It's not too late.
I'm serious.
Really? Why are we suddenly talking about this? I have no idea about what went wrong.
I just want a divorce.
That doesn't mean you can just leave the divorce papers and disappear.
I know it's sudden, but I don't have a choice. I act on the spur of the moment. You know that. You said you liked my boldness.
That's true, But this is a different case.
What's different about it?
We're getting divorced. We should discuss it properly before taking the decision.
Talking to you isn't going to help.
Tell me the reason then.
What reason?
The reason why you want a divorce. I won't be satisfied until I hear a rational reason.
I just decided that on the spur of the moment.
That's not a reason.
Well, then what kind of reasons do you want?
Well, for example, you decided to get divorced because you don't like me anymore, or you're unhappy with your marriage, something like that. There has to be a reason for divorce. You can't just divorce me out of the blue without giving me a reason.
Reason, huh? There is a reason, but I can't tell you that.
Why?
I don't want to hurt your feeling, Nathan.
What? How can you say such a thing when we're talking about divorce? I'm already hurt enough by that.
Then what should I say to make you feel better? Do you want me to apologize?
No, I just want you to tell me the reason for our divorce.
I can't think of any.
Then why do you want a divorce?
It's just, I want a divorce.
Just give me a rational reason, okay?
I don't want to tell you.
That's funny that you don't want to tell me.
I have 1 or 2 things I don't want to tell you.
What's that?
That's why the reason I want to have divorce is a secret.
If you don't have any reason, I can't divorce you. You don't have to worry about me getting hurt or anything. Just be honest with me.
Just stop asking and divorce me. Please, Nathan, just do me a favor.
I can't do that even if you're begging me like that.
That's fine. I've already moved out of the house anyway.
That's not the point.
Well, you just need to accept the fact, okay? Come on.
Just come back home, Eleanor.
Why?
We'll talk about it.
I don't want to talk. There's nothing to talk about.
I have something to say.
Well, I have nothing. I'm not coming home.
If you don't come back, I'm not letting you divorce me.
Why not?
Come and get the divorce papers.
What?
The one who wants a divorce should file it.
Do you think if you say so, I'll come home?
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, you're not having an affair, are you?
Huh?
Looking back, it seems that there were some suspicious things going on. Is that what you meant when you said you were going to hurt me or something?
No, that's not it. There was nothing fishy at all.
You said it was a company drinking party. It's crazy that you stay over once a month. Did you go to a hotel with your lover?
Gosh, you're so paranoid. The company I work for have drinking parties every month.
But you're a part-timer, Eleanor.
Even part-timers have the right to go.
Even so, you worked a lot of overtime too, and you always came home at around midnight. Why would a part-timer work that late? I know that it's my fault for not asking you the details at that time. That's the reason for the divorce, isn't it?
That's not true.
Then tell me the truth.
It sounds like you're threatening me.
It's weird that there's a reason you can't tell me.
There are some things I want to keep as a secret.
Who's the guy?
What do you mean by that?
The guy you're dating. Who is he? Is he from the same workplace?
Why are you assuming that I'm having an affair?
Do you prefer me to use the word adultery instead?
It sounds cuter that way.
Stop kidding me, Eleanor.
I'm not.
We're married, so it's adultery, right? You can say it differently, but it's still the same thing. You were having an affair, weren't you?
Let me explain.
Explain what?
It was just a fling.
A fling?
I wasn't serious about him.
How can you say that so brazenly? Even though you weren't serious with that guy, you're having an affair after all.
What can I say? I was just playing around. It can't be helped.
I don't get it.
He looks so much like my favorite actor.
I see.
You are also as good looking as a model, Nathan, but he's even better than that. I'm sure you'll be impressed when you meet him. He really looks like he came out of a movie.
No way. Not gonna meet him. In short, you got bored of my face, so you decided to start dating a new guy. I don't care whether he looks like your favorite actor or not. Adultery is just unacceptable.
Don't be so mean. I told you that I was just playing around.
If you want a divorce, that means you're serious.
Well, you're right. I'm serious. I made it clear now. So you're gonna divorce me, right?
Okay, I got it.
Really? You are so cooperative, Nathan.
If you want to do it, then I have a plan too.
Sorry, I don't think I understand you.
I've been devoted to you since we got married.
I appreciate that.
Seriously?
Yes, of course. You did everything for me. But it wasn't enough. You weren't thrilling enough. That's why I decided to start playing around.
Understood. But you don't have any big complaints about me, do you?
Not at all. I really appreciate what you've done for me.
Then I'm a victim of infidelity.
Excuse me?
I'm going to charge you alimony for the affair.
Alimony?
Of course I will. I'm not at fault. I'm the victim here because you cheated on me and betrayed me for some lousy reason.
Anyway, why are you asking for that?
Because you had an affair.
Alimony is usually for the woman who cheats on a married man, right?
Don't be stupid. I have the right to claim it.
Why? You're not a woman. I don't understand why you will charge me for alimony.
What? Because of your affair, I'm being driven into the corner mentally. I even agreed to get a divorce. So let me at least ask for alimony. Alimony isn't based on gender. It's based on who suffered the most.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
By the way, I'll charge it to you and the guy.
Wait a minute. Gerald has nothing to do with this.
Who is Gerald? The guy's name? That's a pretty normal name for someone who is as good looking as a famous Hollywood actor.
Gerald is a nickname.
By the way, there was a classmate who worked at your workplace. I think his name is Gerald too. You don't have many friends outside of your workplace, so I thought he was the guy.
What? No, that's not him. That guy was Jerry.
Don't lie to me. His name is on the emergency contact list. That's him, right? His phone number's right there. I'm glad you forgot to bring this.
Give it back to me.
If you want it back, come home.
I can't, but I want it back now.
I'll hold it as an evidence.
I really don't get it. You're bullying me, Nathan.
Huh?
You're stressing me out with your attitude.
What did you say?
I apologized for having an affair. I said I'd get a divorce and put things right. But you're accusing me more than necessary, and I'm in a lot of pain. I can get alimony for this, right?
Of course not. Eleanor, you're contradicting yourself.
Why?
Because I'm the one under stress.
You're not making any sense.
That's not true. Why are you blaming me for putting stress on you? It's not my fault.
It's no one's fault this time.
It's the adulterer's fault, no matter what you think.
That's because of my kind heart.
Your kind heart?
Yes. Because of my kind heart, the two men fell in love with me. I'm a sinful woman.
You're just cheating on me. You're acting as if you were the main actress of a soap opera.
That's terrible.
Anyway, I'm going to charge you alimony. Be prepared for that.
No, I won't obey you.
I'll divorce you.
Then you should be a man. Get out of my face. Don't ask me to pay you the money. What a materialistic guy you are.
Like I said before, if you want to talk about it, I'm willing to discuss with you.
I don't have anything to say to you. I'd appreciate it if you just write the divorce papers as soon as possible.
I'll hire a lawyer.
Don't you dare ask for alimony.
I'm just doing my best.
You'll hurt the woman you love. Doesn't that make you sad?
I'd be sadder if she was having an affair with an adulterer with all my money.
What?
I saw your bank book.
Just now?
Yeah, you spent all that money I saved.
We were married. It belongs to both of us.
That doesn't mean you can spend all of that by yourself without my permission.
Your money is my money because I'm your wife. Am I wrong?
I don't have money to give to my adulterous wife.
I only gave Gerald half of that, so think of it as my share.
I beg your pardon? You gave him my savings?
That's right.
What do you think you're doing?
Gerald said he needed money. He kept asking me to lend him money. But it's only $20,000.
Don't say only, Eleanor. Do you have any idea how hard I worked to save up that amount of money?
Oh, come on, Nathan. Don't be such a stingy guy.
Not only you had an affair, but you also gave money to your lover. Seriously, are you aware of the consequences? You've got to be kidding me if you don't.
I told you from the beginning that it was just a fling, but in the end, it turned into something serious. I mean, he looks like that famous Hollywood actor. He's cool. I like him. As good looking as the world's famous movie actor. Can you believe that? So forgive me.
I don't care about that. He's a stranger to me. I mean, even if it's the actor himself, I can't forgive him. I've had enough, Eleanor.
You've had enough?
Yes, and you're going to have to pay me back the money you took from me.
I can't because I already spent it.
For what?
We went to a horse race.
You spent $20,000 on a horse race?
I know, it was too much. Gerald said if we're going to spend it, we might as well spend it quickly.
Did you win?
No, we lost. But hey, it was a wonderful date.
Stop joking. What the hell were you thinking? This can't be real. That's the money I worked so hard for. $20,000 spent in one day? That's just not right. I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk anymore today.
We're getting a divorce, right?
I told you we are. I'll think long and hard about the future.
Then the divorce is final. All that's left is the divorce papers.
I'll be in touch. You don't have to come back home anyway.
You know what?
What? You still have something to say?
I just want to know if you can give me the remaining $20,000.
What?
Gerald is in a tight spot. I want to use it to fund our new house after the divorce. Actually, I was going to use the money I'll get when I win the horse race. But unfortunately, I lost. Give me the bank book.
Seriously? Don't you dare make fun of me. I don't want to talk anymore today.
I understand. You really are a clueless guy, Nathan.
Say whatever you want.
All you have to do is write the divorce papers. Please send it to me after you've written it. I'm counting on you. Nathan, aren't you at home?
Still working. What do you want from me?
I came back home. When are you coming home? Didn't you say you wanted to talk about the divorce? I came back for you.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You didn't want me to come back home?
You said you want a divorce, didn't you?
Let's not get a divorce.
No, I'm going to divorce you.
What? Since I'm back home now, let's talk about it.
I said I wanted to talk about that. I didn't ask you to come back home.
But your wife has come back.
I don't consider you my wife anymore.
Huh?
After what you said to me, I don't get it.
But you know what? I don't have anywhere to go.
What about Gerald, the guy who looks like a famous Hollywood actor? Did he dump you?
He's terrible. He suddenly started to block my calls. I was going to marry him, so I quit my part-time job. They don't allow relationship between workers there. You are the only one I have now.
You love Gerald, right?
I don't care about that guy anymore. I love you more, Nathan.
Why are you telling me this now?
I really love you. Gerald forced me to go out with him. I turned him down repeatedly.
Even if you say that, I don't believe you anymore.
Why?
Why? I'm the one who should be asking you that question.
I love you with all my heart, Nathan. So let's get back to the way we were.
I can't.
It's not impossible. Let's forget about what we've been doing, okay? We're married. We've had some misunderstandings, but I'm sure we'll get through this together.
By the way, where are you?
I'm actually at home, but I couldn't open the front door. I think I brought the wrong key.
You didn't bring the wrong key.
What? What do you mean?
I changed the lock.
What?
We're getting a divorce. It's not your business whether I changed the locks or not.
You're going to the extreme, aren't you?
What makes you think that way? I'm better than you.
Because it's only been a week since the last messages we exchanged. Why do you suddenly shut out such a lovely wife like me?
I don't remember shutting you out. It was you who left without permission.
Please, let's get back together.
Did you talk to Gerald?
I did, but he said he got a demand from his lawyer for alimony. Nathan, you're going to tell the company about our relationship, right? And you're going to get back the money you lent him, right?
That's my intention. Is there a problem?
Gerald said he'll charge me for alimony if he gets fired for starting a relationship with me. I'll be charged for the alimony from both you and him. That's impossible for me to pay.
Yeah, you and Gerald are the ones who should be blamed.
It's true. If only Gerald hadn't asked me out, we wouldn't have fought so much like this. I'm the one who should be suing for alimony on him.
This isn't a fight.
It is a fight. Let's just talk it out. Don't worry about lawyers. I love you, Nathan. I really do.
I won't be fooled by such words.
Well then, I've got a good idea.
What?
I'll give you the rest of my savings, $20,000.
Huh?
That will cover it, right?
It won't be for nothing.
It will be if I say so. So lend me your keys, okay?
I can't do it anymore. I know it's early, but it only took me a week to get my feelings sorted out.
That's too soon.
Think about what you've done. For your information, I've been suffering for the past week.
I'm thinking about it. I told you there will be no divorce.
You were the one who demanded for it.
I love you, Nathan. I'll continue to be your cute and adorable wife. I'll do whatever you say.
That's great. Who's going to believe a woman who has an affair and comes back without any bad intentions? I bet no one will. If you're going to listen to me, get out of my house right now.
Nathan, honey, don't be upset.
I'm not upset.
I'll be waiting for you with your favorite meal. Can I get a key if I tell the landlord?
Why don't you try that?
Okay then.
He won't give it to you though.
I'm your wife. He'll give it to me. We're family.
I filed for divorce. I already told the landlord that we're divorced.
Huh?
I told him not to give you the key.
The divorce papers, did you file it?
Yeah, a day before yesterday.
What? Why did you do it so soon?
You wanted a divorce, right? I was ready too.
What do you mean?
I'm sure my lawyer will file a formal demand for alimony.
No way!
I'll let go of the money I saved. It was our money, so I can't take it all on my own.
But what about the alimony? Do I have to pay for that?
Of course. You said Gerald has asked for it too. Am I right?
That's right. We might break up, and Gerald might demand alimony from me too.
That's tough.
That's why I came back to you. You should help your poor wife.
You're not my wife anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Take back the divorce papers.
You can't do that. And even if I could, I don't want to start over with you.
Then what should I do? I can't take care of my living expenses for the time being. I don't have any money at all.
You used your own savings, didn't you? You need to solve it on your own then.
You filed for divorce on your own anyway.
You told me to file it. I just followed your orders.
Please, get back together with me.
I can't.
I'll wait for you at the door.
You know what? Suit yourself.
What? You sure? Then I'll wait for you until you come home, okay?
I'm going on a business trip today. I won't be home for a while. If you stay there for days, the police will drag you out.
I don't want to get arrested. Please, let's get back together.
I'm getting on a plane. I'll turn my phone off. See you later.
Please, let's talk about it.
Eleanor tried to force open the front door and was taken away by the police. I asked my lawyer to talk about the rest, so I blocked her number. She had quit her part-time job and Gerald had been fired. Eleanor had no one to rely on, so she got a live-in night job. I have no choice but to have the alimony paid in installments. I don't know what happened with Gerald, but I've already charged him for alimony. If I ever remarry in the future, I hope to meet a woman with common sense.
Sorry for texting you all of a sudden. Don't get surprised. Are you Miss Caitlin? Yes. Who is this? Oh, thank God. I'm glad I was able to reach you. I wasn't confident remembering your number. I'm so happy. I'm your daughter, Amanda. Amanda? Mom, it's me, Amanda. Help me. If I don't do anything, I'll... Your account name is different. Are you really Amanda? What? The account name shows Jake. Are you really Amanda? I'm sorry for texting you suddenly. My phone is hidden, so I can't use it. I'm borrowing his phone right now. Your phone is hidden? What? By who? Why? By my mother-in-law. Sarah did that? Why would she do that? Anyway, I've been worried about you, really. Hey, did something happen over there? Actually, she has been controlling my phone for a long time, and I haven't been able to text freely. My father-in-law happened to leave his phone at home today, so I thought today was the only day I could reach you. I'm texting you with my heart pounding. Controlling? What is that? That's awful. Why does she have to keep such a close eye on you? To prevent me from asking someone for help or telling anyone about what's being done to me in this house. Isn't it scary? Help? What the hell is she doing to you? You haven't called me in 10 years since you got married. I've always wondered how you were doing. I had no idea this was happening. I wanted to call you, but she wouldn't let me. She told me that after I'm married, I'm not supposed to go to your home anymore. Of course, I couldn't go home, so actually, it's been very hard every day. I wanted to see you. I was worried about you too, so I called you several times. But she once told me that it was rude of me to call her so often. I couldn't say anything back. You also said you were fine and doing well, so I couldn't talk to you. She made me say that too. She hates it when you call me, so she told me to tell you not to call me anymore. Amanda, what's going on? Tell me everything. Well, she makes me work every day without a break, like a slave. No one helps me. My father-in-law, Tom, no one. It's so depressing that I want to run away from this house. A slave? Are they making you work that hard? You mean you work at a farm? That as well, but I'm also made to do every chore. I feel like I'm a housekeeper. Every chore? Everyone wakes up early, so I have to get up before them and make breakfast. I get up at 4 a.m. to make breakfast because I get scolded if I don't make enough. After that, I do everyone's laundry, clean their rooms, and take everyone's lunches to the field. While they are working, I prepare coffee and snacks and help out in the fields and come back to make dinner before everyone comes back. Father-in-law and Tom take a shower first, and as soon as the bath is finished, I serve them wine with dinner. I sit with everyone until they finished eating, and then I clean up the mess by myself. I'm not allowed to eat with them because I'm a wife, so I have to eat the leftovers in the kitchen. Then I make the bed for everyone, and finally, that's the end of the day. If I couldn't do all this by myself, they wouldn't let me sleep in my room. I can only take a shower after everyone. I guess I'm just grateful to be able to take a shower. What the hell? They make you do all those things? That's not a wife's job. That's worse than a housekeeper. It sure is a slave. But she says if I can't do them, there's no point in marrying her son. That's what a wife is supposed to do. Mom, is that true? That's so prehistoric. What about Tom?
He doesn't say anything?
He says I'm not trying hard enough to understand her. What she says is absolute. That's all he says.
I can't believe it. Unbelievable. What is that? It's like you are under house arrest. I can't believe that Sarah is making you do such terrible things. I thought Tom would make you happy. I didn't even think that this was happening.
My mother-in-law, she looks nice outside, but inside our house, she's completely different. She's an amazingly different person. Tom always follows to her. Tom's brother and his wife live with us, and I have to take care of them too. I can't take this anymore. I want to go home.
Amanda, are they at home right now?
Nobody's here. They're all on a trip right now.
Huh? On a trip? What do you mean? Did they leave you behind?
Yeah. She said I'm not recognized as a family member yet because I'm a wife. A wife's job is to take care of the house. So when I can do both housework and work, I'm a full-fledged family member. That's why I should stay home and take care of the house, doing all by myself.
Oh, so no one's coming home today?
No, they said they'll be back tomorrow evening.
Okay, Amanda, get ready to leave that house now. Make sure you bring what you need so you don't have to go back.
What?
I showed your dad this message and he said he'll drive to pick you up. He's mad than ever. Of course I am too. Anyway, we're on the way right now, so just wait for us.
Now? You're coming to Texas? By car? That's like 6 hours away.
We don't care about that. We can't sit and let our daughter get hurt like this. Besides, if we're going to help you, it's better to help you when no one is around. Now is your chance. We'll be right there. Just wait for us.
Okay. Mom?
What?
I'm sorry I haven't called you. And thanks so much.
What are you saying? Why wouldn't we? You are more important than our lives. You are our daughter. That won't change even if you grow up. All right, wait for us. Hey, Caitlin, can you please answer this phone? What's with this note? It's insane to enter someone's house without permission while they're away and do this. That girl is ours. Give her back now. We brought our daughter back last night. She's been through some pretty rough times. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? She's sleeping peacefully now. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't be dumb. What's up with you, Sarah? My daughter told me everything. Everything you made her do in your house. I trusted your family and sent my daughter there. But isn't this terrible? I made her do everything? Seriously? Don't make me sound like a bad person. She was talking about housework, right? But it's normal for a wife to do housework at home. What's so terrible about it? You've crossed the line. She said she only eats leftover food, and you make her eat in the kitchen. My daughter is not a servant. Oh no, of course not. She eats 3 meals a day, and we eat together. Caitlin, you're worrying too much. Don't say weird things. That's not how she looks when she eats 3 meals a day. She's too thin. What would you do if she collapses when you make her do all the housework while she's so wobbly? Sarah, you're evil. God, that's why I didn't want her to contact you. Huh? I have her phone to protect my family harmony. But that sneak thief, she searched around my house while we were away. I'm sorry, Caitlin, but you failed at parenting. To be honest, I'm disappointed. Huh? Kids these days, whenever they have a bad day, they immediately tell their parents, like it's all our fault. They don't have patience, or maybe they just don't have guts. They're so weak and annoying. I'm trying to be kind and taking care of her so that she can fit in. You don't even get it? To fit in? Is this how you treat her? It's like you're treating her like a slave. If you really want to deepen your family relationship, why didn't you just go on a trip together? Making her stay home alone? I can't believe it. You are treating her like a slave, not allowing her to spend money and time freely, and forcing her to do all the chores. Ugh. What are you mad at me for making her stay at home? You're a doting parent. But no choice, right? She's almost like a parasite. Even I can't afford to take a parasite on a trip. We're not that wealthy. A parasite? Even though you make her do all that work? How can you say that? It's only natural for a housewife to do them. I've done it myself. What's wrong with making her do what she needs to do? I heard that you even make her prepare your underwear and pajamas after you take a shower. Where did this noble family come from? It sounds like she's your servant. And you even make her take care of her brother-in-law and his wife? I can't believe it. That's because now that we have more people in our house, she has more time. It would be more fun if we all lived together anyway. What difference does it make if we have 1 or 2 more people to take care of? You're getting too involved in other people's business. Even though you're her mother, it's annoying. She belongs to our family now. When you marry into a family, it's only natural that you should work for that family. I wish you would stop being so stingy with other people's family. It is natural to cooperate and support each other. But it's absolutely wrong to put everything on my daughter alone, isn't it? And to make her so exhausted? Huh? It's called training! Don't you understand? You were a bride once too, right? I've explained everything. So can you give me back Amanda? Her work is piling up and it's really annoying. She'll have to work harder than usual. No, I won't send her back there anymore. I'm afraid her life is in danger. I'll also proceed with the divorce. This is her will and also our will as her parents. What? What are you saying so selfishly? How can you allow such a thing? What about our housework? There will be no one left to do it. We'll be in trouble. Why don't you do it yourself? You're a housewife too. You've been doing it for a long time, so 1 or 2 more people won't make much difference. Oh well, if that's what you think, then that's fine. I thought we'd get along as a family, but divorce? I'd rather prefer it. It doesn't make any difference whether or not I have that wife who's useless and a piece of shit. I'll find someone better for my son's wife. You'll soon find out if it's the same without our daughter. You'll really be in trouble. But I don't want you to cancel the divorce, so I'm going to visit you today with my family. Amanda and your son will have a thorough discussion then. You're so stubborn, even though it's your fault. You guys are just like each other. I don't care if you regret it later. Caitlin, can I talk to you? It's about Amanda. Yes, what is it? We've already gone through the divorce proceedings and received compensation, so I don't think there's anything more to talk about. To be honest, I don't even want to talk to you. Don't say that. Forget about the compensation. I already gave up. It's not that you gave up. There was nothing else you could do, right? Amanda has been keeping a diary of how you and the family treated her. She hid it from you guys so that you wouldn't find out. You can't make any excuses. I don't know where she hid that worn-out diary. We have the hospital receipts too. I couldn't help but cry when I saw them. How could you put her in that condition? That's an adult being so thin in this century, being treated so badly every day. It makes my blood boil even when I think about it now. What kind of family is it? No, that was like an accent. You know, when you have an accent, it sounds strong, right? That's it. It sounded too strong for her. And I even let her eat. Anyway, I texted you today to ask you for a favor. A favor? You don't deserve a favor from me. Hey, about Amanda? Can we have her here again? Huh? Why?
Actually, since my younger son and his wife came to live with us, there's a lot of housework and I can't handle it anymore. I need help with cooking, laundry, and other chores. I can't do them all by myself.
What?
Hey, my daughter and you have nothing to do with each other, right? What do you mean you want her help? There's no point in going there, right? Besides, that's what you've been making her do by herself, right? You know, I'm getting old and things aren't as they used to be. My body doesn't move as quickly as it did when I was young. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Don't say that. Amanda should know about our chores, and since she was family once, I thought it would be better to have her here. We discussed it together yesterday and decided. So I'm sorry, but can she come home from tomorrow?
No.
It's impossible for someone to serve people they hate and have nothing to do with. Even Amanda doesn't want to see you guys anymore. Don't use the word family only when it's convenient for you. Moreover, she's already divorced, so you are strangers. That's really unbelievable. Can you please not contact me ever again? Hey, who do you think you are? Just because you're her mother doesn't give you the right to make such decisions. Why do you keep doing whatever you want? I don't even want my daughter to hear about this. You're persistent. Why don't you ask her? Tell her we'll even take her on a trip with us next time. She'll definitely say she wants to come back. Do you think she will agree to something like that? That's not normal. You people have no idea how much she has been hurt. You know what? Tom told her that it was great that he didn't have to hear her nag anymore during the divorce. There's no way she would want to go back to such place. Please stop making fun of us. Fine. I'll make him apologize properly. Then okay, right? Huh? It's not about Tom. You apologize first. Well, that won't change anything though. I have nothing to talk to you anymore, so if you'll excuse me. Wait! If you are same age as me, you should understand how hard housework is, and I'm doing it all by myself right now. You have Tom's brother's wife there, right? Why don't you two help each other? 2 housewives are enough, right? No, she's so uptight. She doesn't respect me. She's always on her phone when she's home. She doesn't listen to me. What? Sarah? Now is the time to hide her phone to protect the harmony of the house. You're good at that kind of thing, aren't you? Letting a wife use her phone all the time? That's not like you. Of course I can't. You don't know what she'll say. See? So you can use my daughter, who is kind and modest, but you can't order a strong-willed person who talks back to you like her. You are like a child who bullies the weak. You are the worst kind of person. I will never give you my daughter again. Wait! Don't say that, please! Please, help me! I'll give you our food for free too! That makes it even, right? Don't ever contact me again. I don't even want to hear from you. We're not so poor that we need free food. As I imagined, my ex-husband's family collapsed soon. They had cut corners too much until now. Because I had worked so hard for them and they got used to it, they quickly became irritated by the fact that the housework was piled up and that the meals didn't taste good. I think we should never forget to be thankful even if we are family. Still, no one seemed to want to face the reality. My ex-husband and mother-in-law came to take me back to their house once, but my father turned them away with a scary face, so they never came back. Of course, I don't want to go back. I found out later that my brother-in-law and his wife had a gambling habit, and because of it, they couldn't make ends meet, so they moved in with his parents. My mother-in-law didn't know that, but I am sure that she invited those idiots, thinking that it would be more fun to have more family members. I can imagine that they are having a terrible life by now. Well, not my business. I have found a new job and am starting my life over again. I would like to live my own life from now on. I am so glad I got out of that house. I'm thinking of repaying my parents since I owe them for saving me from that hell.
I'm in trouble. Hey, there's a guy at my house right now, a friend of yours.
Oh, that's Jeffrey. He's my friend. He just called me and we're going to have a drink after a long time. I'm still working and won't be home for another 2 hours and Jeffrey's already on his way. I told him to go home first.
Huh? If that's the case, you should have called me first. I can't let someone I don't know come to my house. Anyway, I told him to come back when you get back, so he went home.
What the hell is that? That's so rude. I've texted you, telling you that my friend is coming before Jeffrey got to her house.
I didn't receive that one.
You should check it again. I'm sure that I sent it.
I checked it already, but I really haven't received your message. You must be mistaken. You should double check.
Gosh. Seems that there was a transmission error when I sent that.
See? You didn't send it.
But when Jeffrey told you that he's a friend of mine, it's your job as my wife to shut up and entertain him. That's not very nice. You sent him home without even offering him a cup of tea. You're useless.
I don't even know him. What if he's a criminal who pretended to be your friend? What if he does something nasty to me?
How could anyone do that? I don't think Jeffrey would harm you, Rose. You are too self-conscious.
Are you telling me that I'm worse than you, who forgot to let me know that your friend was coming?
Think about it. Why didn't you just ask him to show you the conversation on his phone? That way you would have known we were friends, right? See? That's easy.
I thought so too. I told him that too, but he said that he forgot his phone and wouldn't let me see it. If there was no way to check whether he was your friend or not, there was nothing I could do. Even after that, my husband kept complaining to me for a while. His friend also treated me as if I were a devil's wife. Jeffrey forgot that my husband made a mistake by not texting me before he came to our house. Both of them blamed me, as if I was the only one at fault. No matter how much I was blamed, I could not trust my husband's friend. I just could not trust him in any way. No matter if my husband has given his permission, I don't think it's a good idea to visit a newlyweds when the wife is all alone in the house. Also, what everyone shouldn't forget is, my husband said that Jeffrey is already on his way. Then why didn't Jeffrey have his cell phone with him? I wonder how he communicated with my husband. I felt some kind of unexplainable fear. That's why I decided to go back to my parents' house. Then, I received a message from my husband, who was in a panic when he came home from work.
Where are you now? What the hell do you think you're doing leaving me like this? You have no reason to be upset. I was the one who texted you to let you know that my friend was coming, so why are you the one who's still mad at me all this time?
Are you listening to me? I told you the other day I didn't get a message. You said there was a transmission error. Don't forget it just for your own convenience.
That's why I called you, didn't I? I was trying to make sure that you're okay.
You called me? I didn't get that.
There you go. You're so full of it. I didn't hear it. I didn't get it. You just forget about it, didn't you?
Then why were you trying to text me? You couldn't call me, so you decided to text me, didn't you?
I did what I was supposed to do, Rose.
You keep telling me about that and you never listen to me. I thought that when we got married, you'd think a little more about me. I was wrong. I've had enough. You just keep one-sidedly bad-mouthing me for selfish reasons.
But you can't prove I didn't contact you, can you?
Huh? There's no record of text or missed call from you, Kenny.
Think about it. How can someone that can be easily erased like that be proof? You're too self-aware. Nobody's after you.
That's not what this is about. Yeah, okay. Seems like you're not going to apologize to me.
Why should I apologize? You're the one who's sorry, right? I didn't do anything wrong.
Then fine, I won't even talk to you. I'm thinking about a divorce. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, you think you can talk to me so selfishly like that? What the hell do you want? What's your purpose?
I beg your pardon? I don't trust you anymore. That's why I said I want a divorce. I don't understand why you're blaming me when I didn't do anything wrong.
That's why I told you that my friend, Jeffrey, was going to visit our house.
You see, This just keeps going back and forth, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. Even if you did text me, why would you call your friend when you're not home? Because Jeffrey said that he didn't have a place to wait. A place to wait, huh? What a lame excuse. There are plenty of places to wait, such as restaurants and so on. Isn't that crazy? Coming all the way to our house when I was the only one there. Don't say bad things about my friend. Okay, let's say I let your friend come inside. What do you want me and your friend to do? You can just prepare dinner or something, like what everyone does when they have a guest coming to the house. Just serve tea and snacks to him. Let him watch TV and make him feel like home. You want me to cook dinner for a stranger? Yeah, what's wrong with that? It's not that hard, is it? That's what a wife is supposed to do. Likewise, if my friend came over, would you serve her dinner? I would if she's your friend. I'll say serve her tea too. Then what if that friend of mine is actually a criminal who just lied to you? You don't have to worry about that. You've never had a friend visiting you in the first place. Anyway, do you really have a friend? That means when the person says that she's your friend, I'll know right away that she's trying to deceive me. Kenny, do you realize that you're contradicting yourself? Huh? I'm just stating about the common sense. You're just being too logical and difficult. Also, you're trying so hard to justify yourself. No, I think I'm just talking plain and simple. That's your common sense. I'm different from you and I'm not that complicated. Then divorce me because I can't be with someone who doesn't value my common sense. Huh? Why are you talking like that? That's so extreme. If that's the way you're talking right now, then yes. But divorce over something like this is overreacting, right? You should think twice. I thought so too. We'd get into trouble over something as trivial as this, you know? I can't continue our marriage to someone I can't have a proper conversation with. I'll report this to your parents too. You think you can do such a selfish thing? I'll forgive you now, so don't make any more trouble and come back. Forgive me? I'm not going back to our house. You have until tomorrow to decide whether you're going to apologize or divorce me. If you don't apologize, let's have a divorce. That's right. I just remembered. Jeffrey was at our wedding. What? What are you talking about out of the blue? We knew each other. He was at our wedding, so he knew you too. That's why he wasn't a stranger. What do you think you're talking about, Kenny? Do you know how many friends you invited to our wedding? There were a lot of people and most of them were your colleagues. How could I remember the face of someone I met only once at the wedding? Don't be so heartless. Jeffrey was there to celebrate our marriage. Do you remember the faces of even one of my friends? Would you recognize them if you saw them on the street? What's wrong? Did you just ignore me because you don't remember any of my friends? Are you just going to forget every single thing that you think is inconvenient for you? Jeffrey is really my friend. Even if I did remember him, it doesn't mean that Jeffrey is my friend, okay? We have never talked to each other. I don't want to spend a few hours alone with a stranger. I don't care even if you ask me to do it for your sake. He's a friend of mine. Why can't you just be nice to him for my sake? If you can't even do that, that's very selfish of you. It's okay that this time it was a friend, but what if the person was my boss? That could affect my promotion. Can you take responsibility if I don't get promoted for the rest of my life because of you? Isn't that the worst thing you could do as a wife? Okay, let's say that the person was a criminal. If I got killed because I invited him in, can you take the responsibility for that? Kenny didn't reply to me. Well, I guess he can't answer that because he has never thought about that possibility. Seems like the divorce is not moving forward. Maybe I should ask for a lawyer. The next day, I looked at my cell phone during my part-time job lunch break. I got a long message from Kenny. I didn't even want to read it. Although the content was in the form of an apology, the message was full of excuses and condescending. No matter how hard I tried, I could not forgive him. One thing that bothered me was that his friend Jeffrey said he wanted to apologize to me. I was thinking about why Jeffrey wants to go through the trouble of meeting me. I felt that something was not right. I wanted to set up a meeting with an attorney to discuss the divorce matter. I contacted my husband but did not receive a response. Then, on the weekend, my husband suddenly came to my parents' house with Jeffrey. When they came, my younger brother and his wife Megan were there. My parents were out, so the five of us, my husband, Jeffrey, my younger brother, and his wife, decided to have a discussion. There was no apology from my husband and Jeffrey. The discussion remained at a standstill. It didn't make any sense. I wondered what they came here for. In the end, I decided to hire an attorney. I asked my husband and Jeffrey to leave that day. Later that day, I was told an unbelievable fact by a certain person. What are you waiting for? All you have to do is get a divorce. You're the one who made things so complicated. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? This is between me and Kenny. It's none of your business, Megan. Of course, it's also my business. I want to marry Kenny as soon as possible. Seriously, what are you talking about? You are my brother's wife. I found out when I visited your house last time. I realized that I was married into this family to meet Kenny. I felt like it was my destiny to be together with him. You're also insensitive, aren't you? Kenny is very fond of me, so he's mine already. He said he'd remarry me as soon as he divorces you. Just go ahead and tell Kenny is not at fault. Well, he doesn't love you anyway. Then you can get a divorce with a clear mind, right? Kenny may feel refreshed, but I don't. If he doesn't love me, then why is he arguing about the divorce? He can just do it straight away if he wants to. Kenny is a smart guy. If he admits that he's at fault, he'll have to pay alimony, right? He said he doesn't want that to happen. That's not smart. That's just being petty. So since he doesn't want to pay for alimony, he's just going to keep on complaining. I'm appalled. What about Jeffrey then? It's just not right that he keeps popping up multiple times. He has nothing to do with this, so why is he acting like he's a part of this matter? I'll tell you what I think. Jeffrey loves you. Huh? He fell in love with you when he saw you at the wedding, but he gave up on you because you're his friend's wife. But when he and Kenny were having a drink together, Kenny told him that he wanted to divorce you. When he heard that, Jeffrey's love for you had got stronger than before. I'm happy for you. So you and my husband took advantage of that. Well, that's what it comes down to, but it doesn't matter, does it? The truth is that the day Jeffrey went to your house, I got proof of the affair and tried to use it for the divorce. But Jeffrey chickened out at the last minute. Since you turned him away, the whole plan got screwed up. You're just playing hard to get. Do you even know what you're talking about? You're saying that you're trying to take advantage of your own friend. That's very inhuman. It's okay because nothing happened, right? It would have been fun if something had happened. That's not the point. Do you even care about other people's life? If that had happened, Jeffrey would have been arrested by the police. Kenny told Jeffrey not to worry because he would pay for the settlement. Jeffrey said he had no intention of doing any harm to you. He didn't even know he was being used, and he was so eager to go and see you. Poor Jeffrey. He thought that he could be together with you. He's just too sweet, which really makes me want to laugh out loud. You're such a jerk. You can say what you want. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. At first, I was going to charge you with adultery. But that's too much trouble. Just divorce Kenny as soon as possible. I don't want to wait any longer. You don't have to pay me any more money, so just get out of my life. When Megan contacted me, a chill ran down my spine. I felt as if I were frozen by her curse. It was all planned. I have no trust in my husband anymore. He is more of a stranger to me now. I'm afraid to stay in the marriage any longer, and I don't want him to come up with another nasty plan. I decided to consult an attorney immediately. I was confused with a mix of anger and disappointment. Once I realized that it was a setup, I completely switched myself to an anger mode. I swear that I will not be defeated. Let the war begin from here on. What do you think you're doing, Rose? It's so obvious, isn't it? What you tried to do to me. I'll never forgive you. You have to take responsibility as an adult. I didn't do anything wrong. You just didn't do anything directly to me. You knew about the plan, so it's the same thing. This whole thing has hurt me a lot. I've been scared. That's why I'll make you pay for the alimony. But your brother is going to ask for alimony too because he's divorcing me. I can't pay that much. Don't you dare say that to me. You're still married and you're responsible for hurting my brother's feelings. I also gave him the screenshot of the messages I had with you. You'd better admit it soon, Megan. You don't like waiting, do you? You're the worst thing ever! That's why you're dumped by Kenny! I know, I'm not stupid, so maybe I was too smart for Kenny. But to be honest, I'm grateful to you for giving me the opportunity to divorce my husband like that. Thank you, Megan. You and Kenny are a perfect match. I know it's going to be hard to pay for the alimony from now on, but you and Kenny are capable to do that together. Wait a minute! I'm not finished talking with you! You must drop your lawsuit against me. The alimony from Kenny is enough. You don't have to take it from me too. Hey, don't ignore me. Say something, Rose. Please. That terrible plan was exposed. Kenny and I, Megan and my brother were able to divorce rather easily. My brother and I sued Kenny, Megan, and Jeffrey for alimony. The three of them kept blaming each other. They showed no signs of remorse for what they had done. They are really shabby people. The attorney thought they were malicious and demanded a substantial amount of money for compensation. If they did not comply, they would go to court and content-certified letter will be sent to each company they are working for. With this, Kenny and Jeffrey gave up easily and paid the fee. Megan, who was a housewife, had no way to pay the fee, so she was complaining, but her parents shut her up. Kenny was blamed so badly by my parents, his younger brother, and his own parents, and when he came to my parents' house to write the divorce papers, I was surprised to see that he was like a zombie. But both my parents and my brother say they have no intention of forgiving Kenny. Of course, neither do I. It seems that Megan told Kenny to marry her, but Kenny's parents were against that. It seems that Kenny, who's fed up with all the lecturing from his parents, did not defend Megan and turned her away, saying that he would not marry her. I have returned to my parents' house and am regaining a peaceful life. After what happened, my brother and I were depressed for a while. But both of us were glad that we realized the true nature of Kenny and Megan at an early stage before we had kids.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!